wouldn't want to do that if I were you. See, Thrower's not taking any prisoners. He's got half the world breathing down his neck, the board for one, the parents, Ofsted. You're just 5 guys out of a school. Think about it. The girls have nothing to lose. They'll marry Richard Branson one day, start squeezing them out. You get suspended, you're done. Imagine having to ride a bike to work when you're 50. So go on, name the girls, and Mr. Thrower will take it from there.
We're not telling you anything, so you can go tell the tosser to come get us.
He's already contacted your parents.
Well, my dad can't read, so send him a photo of Thrower's boot like this.
Shut up, boy! What's the matter with you?
Shut up, boy, you absolute tool.
Thank you, witch girls.
Shut up, Bo. They've got our backs.
We don't know that. You can stick your neck on the line for a bunch of girls that will never date you, but not me.
The incel has spoken.
If you hit him, you'll be living with your dad by the end of the week.
Come on, Bo. You're not like the rest of these stem cells. You're predicted 4 A stars and a smack on the back from the whole board of governors. So go on, say it. Who?
Bo, don't do it.
Sure you can figure out for yourselves.
Bo, have you heard of Samson and Delilah?
From year 10.
No, from the Bible. See, Samson was this insanely strong man. He literally wrestled a lion to death, fight off a bunch of guys in one go like Mountain in the Jackie Chan. What no one knew was the source of his strength was from his magic hair. See, one day he stupidly told this girl about his thing, and in his sleep, she cut his hair off. But you see what I'm getting at? The girls have set you up to fall. Don't let them be the Samson that gets away.
What did you smash it up for?
It wasn't me. I'm not the only one around who is mad about what's been happening.
Yeah, man. Wolf was raging after meeting with the prefects.
But it's like the whole school's gone insane.
Crazy. 30 more pulled in question.
Mate, I think we should own up. It's not fair on everyone else. Their own Briggs have got their pants in a massive bundle.
Oh, forget them. Don't say anything.
We should stop. People are scared.
Besides Sarah.
Yeah. Grace, Maddie, Bo. They definitely don't want to do rehearsals in the woods anymore. They're convinced we're being spied on.
It's not that, Anuka. It's just too much work. The competition is too soon. But don't feel bad. It was a good idea.
Yeah. Thanks. But what if we did just one scene? The courtroom scene. Everyone can manage that. Think of all the year 8s and 9s in the audience. My sister, my mum, my dad. My dad would have to watch me strip off.
Anuka, Mr. Thrower wants to see you.
Why her?
Don't play innocent.
She's not going anywhere.
You go then, Sam. Tell him everything.
Oh, I'll say something to him. Stay here.
No, Sam, don't. You'll get his attention.
I'd rather get kicked out than grovel to Thrower.
Seriously, stay here. I'll explain everything. I'll convince him to let us do our version. Watch them in between us. I'll be back in 10.
Yes. Yes, fine. This one's expensive. especially flattering.
I do agree.
This is my favourite.
Good important call to Shanghai, I remember, yes.
Well, anyway, I'll see you later.
Thank you for your
You,
help.
need to get rid of that.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Anuka. I trust you know why you're here?
It's a competition, Mr. Thrower. Aren't competitions supposed to be fun?
And when you walk out of rehearsals, do you think you're allowing the other pupils to have fun?
Maybe not, but I think they need to know that The Crucible is a bad play.
Bad? You're a top student. Surely you can do better than that.
Bad for girls.
Oh yeah? How so? Come on.
Well, why don't we know very much about them? The author only describes Mercy Lewis as a fat, sly, merciless wench. And the whole play seems to be hinged on Abigail's desire, right? She'll stop at nothing to have John Proctor. When in real life, she's like 11, and he's 60. But that doesn't stop the author from generally believing they have some sort of romantic thing going. Which makes me think, he doesn't know girls very well, or isn't that good at maths.
Actually, you've just illustrated what makes the play so great. It can be interpreted in so many different ways. We always owe it to the author to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I want to win. We all do. Would we put so much effort into rehearsals if we didn't? Please, sir, just let me explain what...
I know there are more alternative schools that fancy radical interpretations of the classics. The kids who go to them become artists, actors. Fine. This school produces the next generation of leaders. Doctors, lawyers, businessmen. They want to say they performed one of the greatest roles of the literary canon. Not indulge in rampant cross-dressing.
Sir, the play's offensive. And the only way to make it less offensive is to help the audience see the things that...
Anuka, do you understand your veering towards defamatory behaviour? Miller's work deserves to be treated with the utmost of respect. I myself believe that one day he will be ranked along with Shakespeare as one of the titans of the last millennium. I myself played young John Proctor many moons ago, and it was one of the highlights of my youth. You don't want to take that away from Sam. He's your best friend, isn't he? Sit. I'd like the names of everyone involved. The other girls indicated that you pressurised them into colluding with you.
I don't believe that.
By
They
they, I
would
take
never.
it, you mean Heloise Martin, Madalena Ganesh, Sarah Taylor, Ruby White, Grace Cobstock, Layla Mackey.
You think we stab each other in the back, don't you? Without a second thought. All girls are mean girls, right? If there's something we want or need, we scheme, don't we? We tell lies. We gang up on each other. We steal boyfriends. We're nasty, petty and shallow. Except we're not. I trust my friends and they trust me. We don't gang up on each other screaming and pointing fingers. And they don't blame me for how I make them feel. But you do, sir, and the other teachers. Every time you check our skirt lengths, every time you check our nails and tell us to remove our piercings and send us home to change our shoes, you're saying we're dangerous. We shouldn't have to play these rubbish parts anymore. They misrepresent the truth. I thought when you aim for one thing and you hit loads of others you didn't mean to, it's called a mistake. That's what he did. He aimed for one man and hit half the frickin' world. I'm not telling you anything.
All right, you've had your say. Mr. Briggs will find some new girls to replace you and the rest of your little group.
What?
I know you were planning on performing your own version of the play in a serious attempt to undermine the authority of the teaching staff in this school. And the fact that you show little guilt or remorse signifies to me a frightening disregard for the effects of your actions.
So why are you only punishing the girls?
Are you prepared to offer me any names? Your mother's been called in to come and collect you. You're suspended for the rest of the week. Good afternoon.
So, how's the play going?
Don't be a dick. She's back from the exhilarating canoe trip with the rest of the Brownies.
Bite this hill.
Guess I've slept anyone yet?
No, I'll play an old fart. Nothing to report here.
Me neither. Sam's the only one who gets any action.
Not anymore. I'm quitting.
You guys are quitting too, right?
Well,
I mean, what good would that do?
Yeah, won't it seem a bit suspicious?
you can't quit. They'll never find a replacement in time, and you're good.
I feel like a total knob for going to rehearsals now.
Sam, I told you, you have to do this. There's no point in us all screwing up our grades. I know you've always got my back.
I'll think about it.
Bus is coming.
See you later, Luca. We can go over the final solution stuff for history.
Yeah, sure. We'll do the final solution.
So, for a confirmation class, Father K made us all dress up as superheroes because, you know, Jesus is the ultimate superhero. And I couldn't think of anyone.
Wonder Woman.
I didn't feel like waxing. And I didn't have a bodysuit for Catwoman. Anyway, she's a bit of a murderer. So I went as Cleopatra. And then Father K took me aside and asked me if I was really ready to confirm my faith.
That's like Miss Mandy. She said I should leave it with Baby Ballet for a few weeks. I can kind of see a point. Good role models and stuff.
Are you crying? You're crying. Those are tears dripping down.
Mate, don't worry about it. It's just a play.
It's not that. A couple of weeks ago, Mr. Thrower asked me to do the school photo shoot for the brochure. I never want to do it, but I always say yes. Then today, Miss Hughes came to me and said they won't be needing me after all.
Forget them. When we're done with this place, we'll never look back.
That's just it. I'm beginning to think it's not going to get any better out there. My mum's always saying, don't live up to low expectations, rise above it all. I'm tired of trying to be better than everyone else. I just want to be as bad.
You could never be bad.
Is that a bruise?
Hockey, got hit with the ball.
Those are finger marks. Who was it? The same guys. Who are they? I will kill them.
Oh my days. Did your parents freak out?
Yeah, at first. Then my mum said something along the lines of, maybe it's a bit of a wake-up call.
Grace, you have to report them.
To who? Bro, I like you'd listen.
No one listens to us. We have to do something. Make them listen.
We should write a letter.
They'd use it for a dartboard. Then what about passive resistance like Martin Luther King? Stage a sit-in?
Some girls did that. Just ended up getting pelted by a spitwash for a few hours.
Jesus believed in fighting back. I did not come to bring peace but a sword.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
No, it isn't. They ignore what we write. They ignore what we say. It would take fire to get their attention.
Whoa, Anuka, let's not go crazy stations here.
For competition, everyone will be there. All the parents, the board of governors, the papers, the theatres. Theatre is all about surprise, right? Make your own rules, then break them. We can use the trial scene. Make them see. We are not witches and we will not be burned anymore.
I don't get it. How is that going to make them see?
Because we'll do our own version. I've got some ideas, but I'm going to need your input as well.
What ideas? How can we help?
Meet me in the woods in an hour. Bring a pen and paper. You in?
Yeah, sure, why not? What have we got to lose?
Come on, the bus is here.
Do you know, Mr. Proctor, that the contempt of the state is that heaven is talking through these children?
I know that, sir.
And you, Mary Warren, how came you to accuse people of sending their spirits against you?
It were pretence, sir.
And the other girls, they were also pretending?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is right, sir. We were pretending.
Girls, we...
I, Abigail Williams, have come to withdraw my accusation.
And I, Tituba.
And I, Mercy
And
Lewis.
I, Mary Warren.
And I, Betty
And I, Susanna Walcott.
That's enough. Abigail, go home and take the rest of your gang with you.
No, Uncle. We are the ones that started this, and we are the only ones that can end it.
You can't. This is contempt of court. Bailiff.
We call Reverend Hale as our witness. Reverend Hale, you were brought to Salem as an expert on witches. Where did you gain all this knowledge?
From books.
Will you please explain the meaning of spectral evidence?
It's evidence from a person that's based on a vision someone had of someone else sending them their spectre, their sort of evil spirit, to hurt them.
And, Reverend Hale, what's the main problem with spectral evidence? Not like it's been thrown out the courts in the past.
It can be made up.
That's right, like we did. The question is, why did you all believe us?
There's a dark force in Salem, but not the one you think.
It is fear, fear of the unknown.
Fear of difference, fear of change.
We left one continent for another. We left so-called civilization for a wilderness so we could have a fresh start, and yet we put all the same old beliefs with us.
The only thing that should be on trial today is fear.
And ignorance.
Suppression of ideas.
And distrust of anyone who doesn't conform.
We told you stories, the ones we made up. We took them from the people of Salem, and now we give them back.
Why were you so quick to believe our lies when you never once listened to our truths?
The truth is, Goody Proctor,